Hi, I'm Sabir Mahboob, and today I'm going to tell you the real story of America's biggest lotto scam, not a rumor, not an urban legend, but a crime that shook the US lottery world to its core. It's a story of trust betrayed, computers hacked, insiders gone rogue, millions of dollars at stake, and how one man's greed turned a game of chance into a massive fraud scheme. This story centers on the Hot Lotto fraud scandal, one of the largest lottery frauds in US history. Hot Lotto was an American lottery game run by the Multi-State Lottery Association, the same group behind big games like Powerball. It was supposed to work like any other fair lottery. You buy a ticket, numbers are drawn randomly, and millions can win. Dealers and players trusted the system until it was proven that the system wasn't random at all. The man behind the scam, Eddie Tipton. At the center of this scam was Eddie Raymond Tipton, a longtime employee of the Multi-State Lottery Association. What made his crime shocking wasn't just the amount of money, it was how he pulled it off. Tipton wasn't some random player, he was Director of Information Security for MUSL. He had access to the very computer systems designed to ensure fairness in the drawings. Instead of protecting the system, he exploited it. Tipton wrote a secret computer code that manipulated the random number generators used in Hot Lotto and possibly other lottery games. This code was designed so that on certain days and times, the random numbers weren't random at all. He could predict them. How the scam worked: here's the scandal in simple terms. Secret code in RNG. Tipton embedded software that subtly changed how winning numbers were generated at specific times. Predictable results. Because of the code, Tipton and his associates could know the winning numbers in advance on those specific dates. Ticket purchases. They used that knowledge to buy winning tickets or have others buy them, sometimes in different states, and claim the prizes. Multiple states and millions. Investigators later found evidence suggesting Tipton rigged drawings in Iowa, Colorado, Wisconsin, Kansas, and Oklahoma over many years. Wikipedia +1. Tipton's biggest payoff, a $16.5 million Hot Lotto jackpot in Iowa in 2010, was so brazen it ultimately triggered his downfall. The ticket went unclaimed until about a year later. The investigation and arrest. Lottery officials grew suspicious when the winning ticket was presented through layers of intermediaries. After reviewing security videos of the gas station where the ticket was bought, investigators recognized the actual purchaser, Eddie Tipton himself. Compare the Lotto.com. He was arrested in 2015, later confessed to rigging the lottery on several occasions, and was sentenced to decades in prison. In court, he admitted he had installed the rigged code years earlier. Aftermath and impact. The scandal rocked the lottery world because it proved a trusted insider could undermine a supposedly fair and secure system. It raised questions about security in every state lottery that used computers rather than mechanical drawing machines. Hot Lotto itself was eventually discontinued, and complex legal battles followed over how to handle winnings tied to rigged drawings. Why it matters. This wasn't just a small fraud or a phone call scam. This was an inside job using technology and secrecy, and it exposed how vulnerable even big institutions can be when trust is misplaced. Millions of dollars in public money and the integrity of a multi-billion-dollar industry were at stake. In fact, that was only the beginning of a much darker revelation. As investigators dug deeper, they discovered that Tipton didn't work alone. He used friends, relatives, and middlemen to claim lottery prizes on his behalf, carefully keeping his own name away from the winnings. Some winners didn't even realize they were part of a crime until years later. They were simply told to cash tickets and pass the money along. Court records revealed that Tipton had been manipulating lottery systems for nearly a decade. This wasn't a one-time mistake, it was a calculated long-term operation built on patience, secrecy, and insider knowledge. Each rigged draw was timed perfectly, often during holidays or low-attention periods when oversight was weakest. What shocked authorities the most was how simple yet devastating the manipulation was. The code didn't scream fraud, it quietly waited in the background, activating only on specific dates. To everyone watching, the lottery draws looked clean, fair, and random. Millions of Americans played, unaware that the odds had already been stolen from them. As the trial unfolded, public trust in the lottery system began to crumble. People asked hard questions. If the head of lottery security could cheat the system, who else could be doing the same? How many jackpots were real, and how many were manufactured? And most importantly, can any digital lottery ever be truly fair?